Okay. Hi, Ayushi Soni here, TYBMM student of journalism, roll number 43. My topic for feature and opinion is how bloggers are more influential than celebrities. So here we go.
Okay, that's like a big title, celebrities. Yeah, so
Yeah.
I mean, we're like way different than celebrities. We're just like normal girls who are into fashion. So I mean, celebrities and bloggers, they don't go together at all.
Okay. Okay, so my first question is can you tell our viewers, or more likely my teacher, about yourself and your blog?
So my name is Juhi Godambe. I started a blog 1 year ago. I studied fashion in London, and when I came back, while I have a store, right? It's called Arabella. And while I was building my brand, I decided to start blogging because I had some spare time in my hand. And then it just picked up, and it happened to become a career for me. So now I've been like full time blogging.
Very good. I completely in support of it. Okay, what inspired you to start your own blog?
So I've always been that girl who takes pictures of what she wears and puts it on Instagram and stuff. So which is how people were like, listen, why don't you just start blogging? Because yeah, as it is like posting pictures of what you wear. So and I was also styling. I was a stylist at Grazia, so I would always like want to dress up and dress other people up. So all of that like just made me start blogging.
Okay, my next question is what do you think is the best social media strategy for getting more visitors to a blog, or what kind of networking would you
Yeah.
prefer personally?
So what I'd say is initially when you start blogging, you don't really get a lot of followers and views, obviously, because you're still new, right? So when you're doing that, you need to make sure you're using the right tags to like, those hashtags.
Yeah.
So you should like to drive the right kind of people. So if you write fashion, so people who are actually into fashion might just click on your picture. So using the right hashtags, being really active, being really consistent, making sure that you do at least 2 to 3 blog posts a week. So yeah, I mean, honestly, the biggest thing I would say is consistency. Like that's the biggest factor.
Okay, and describe how did you first get into blogging? Like, what made you take the decision when you could have been a fashion stylist, as you
Yeah,
told in
yeah.
at Grazia? So, like, why would you choose blogging over celebrity?
So like initially when I started blogging, I just thought I would do it for me, and I honestly didn't know that it becomes a career. Like initially, I didn't know that brands would pay me to like do certain things, and then when they actually started doing these things, I was like, okay, wait, what? You want to pay me? So I didn't know it would be a career. And then eventually, when it just like started evolving, is when I realized, okay, I'm going to take up full time blogging because I enjoy it. A and B, it's a great career option.
And would styling celebrities give you more exposure, or rather than than being a fashion blogger? And I'm asking this in perspective of like right now Kendall and Gigi have got the same stylist, Monica Rose.
Yeah.
So that's it.
See, but these are like two different professions altogether. I'm also a personal stylist. Sometimes I take up clients and style them and stuff like that. So styling is a complete different profession. It's almost like saying that you're like a doctor or a surgeon and you're a dentist. Like these are two different things, but in fashion, right? So these are two different careers. You can't really compare.
Okay. And how active are you on a weekly basis, and how often do you communicate with your followers?
I make sure that I reply to all my fans. So I make sure that I reply to most of the comments. I try to do that because I mean, if someone's really putting in their time and effort to look at my picture and appreciate it, I make sure to like reply at least. And how often do I do this? I make sure that I post at least 2 to 3 times a day, but no pressure. Like sometimes if I don't have good content, I'm not just going to put things just for the heck of it. But if I do have good if I do have like good images, I try to post 2 to 3 times a day. And also in blogging, timing is very essential. So it's really important to post a picture in the morning when people are actually on their phones, when people at night when like they're just like winding down and they're on their phone. So you need to like see what time is great to get traction on your page.
Oh. Yeah. And can you tell me some of your strengths that have really helped you in blogging, gotten you where you are today?
My strength, my mother. Honestly, like my parents have been so supportive with whatever I've wanted to do so far. So I think it's really important to have a supportive family. Besides you wanting to do it, obviously, you have to be like really driven and stuff. But besides that, if you have like great friends and a good family to like support you, that's like even better. What the hell are you doing here?
You ordered them?
Sorry, 1 second.
Do you want me to continue or?
No, you can continue.
Okay. So, so your mom is your greatest strength.
Yeah.
And...
I would say that having a supportive family is the biggest strength.
Okay. And okay, so what do you think is the best service a blogger can provide to his or her readers, which you think a celebrity fails to achieve?
Sorry, could could you repeat that?
What do you think is the best service a blogger can provide to his or her readers, which you think a celebrity fails to achieve?
I think being like really communicating with your followers and people who really look up to what you do, like celebrities most of the time can't really communicate, even though they have fan pages, they can't really reply to comments and all that often because they have so many things to do. But with us, this is our job, right? So we do communicate with our followers and answer to their questions most of the time. So that's, I think, the biggest thing that differentiates us.
And what would you say is the biggest challenge about fashion blogging?
The biggest challenge is being consistent. I say that it's important, but at the same time, it is really difficult. And also, there's a lot of competition, like there are a lot of people who are doing great. So sometimes you might just get demotivated looking at what others do. But it's really important to make sure that you're not comparing yourself to others. So that's, I think, the biggest challenge. You need to do what you do and not really look at what others are doing and get affected by that.
And what would you say? Okay, what would you say is the greatest satisfaction of being a fashion blogger? It's fashion events, interaction with people.
Honestly, meeting great people. Like I've made such amazing friends in the past 1 year since I started blogging. So meeting amazing people is the biggest strength. And before I started blogging, I was such an introverted person. You have no idea. Like I wouldn't want to talk to strangers, but now I feel I've changed as a person. I can talk to like strangers more easily than I could before.
Okay. Yeah. And what is the biggest difference in your life post blogging?
Yeah, I've become a more confident person. I think that's the biggest difference.
Yeah. And do you think that beauty bloggers are more influential than fashion bloggers?
So again, they're two different fields, So you can't really compare. Some girl is more into beauty and someone's more into fashion. So everyone has their own share of followers and stuff. So you can't really compare the two.
Okay. And the final question: bloggers are more influential than celebrities.
I do not agree to that. I do not, because again, you can't compare. They're like two different people. I agree that it's picked up like way more in India than it had like a year ago. But again, they're two different people. Everyone has their own set of following, and even the exposure level is way different. So you can't really compare.
Oh, alright, that's it.
Thank you.